There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino Is the Name. Hey, yo, what's going on right now? You watching Casino Is the Name. I'm sitting here with OTR Capital and KeepTruckin. Today we're going to talk about their partnership, and you guys know I love to bring you guys the best information for your trucking business. No further ado, I'm going to let my man Gary over here take it away.
Hey everybody, I am Gary. Been at OTR Capital for 4 years. I'm excited today to talk to you guys about the partnership that we have with KeepTruckin.
My name's Becky. I'm an account manager on the operations side.
I'm Jonathan. I'm on the sales side over here at OTR. We're thankful that Casino is here with us today to let us answer some of his questions, explain this partnership a little bit more to you guys, and hopefully some good info for you.
Okay, so what do you guys do here at OTR Capital on a day-to-day basis?
That's a great question. So ultimately what we do, we are the back office for our clients, our carriers, and we factor here at OTR Capital. So when a carrier drops off a load, they get a POD. And after they get that POD, they can submit what we call an invoice. Most invoices are paid in 30 to 60 business days, but at OTR Capital, what our carriers can do, they submit that invoice to us, and we actually purchase it and we pay them within 24 hours of getting that invoice over to us. Outside of being the back office for them and helping with factoring and collecting, we also provide different partnerships. For example, our sister company does insurance. If we are helping them find loads, or if it's partnerships like the one we have with KeepTruckin, providing ELD services to our clients. So those are some of the main things that we do on a day-to-day.
So speaking of partnerships, why did you guys decide to go with KeepTruckin to be your official ELD?
Yeah, so back kind of late 2016, early 2017, when people realized that the ELD mandate was real, that it was happening whether we liked it or not, we decided we'd go ahead and kind of get ahead of the curve. And so we brought in a bunch of different companies, went to see some, and really KeepTruckin just kind of stood out to us as being different than the rest. Kind of really the main things behind that were the people there were looking to improve their technology on a day-to-day basis, not just provide a one-size-fits-all solution, right? And so the main points that we liked the most were the ease of use. Obviously it's a plug-and-play solution, right? So the driver gets an ELD, plugs it in, he's good to go. You can have the setup done quickly. It was also cost efficient, and then they, like I said before, they're always looking to improve, so they rolled out new things like the dashcam and some of the other cool features that they have.
Hey, so what are some of the benefits that you guys see from using KeepTruckin ELD?
When you ask a question like that, we can spend all day talking about the benefits of ELDs or the dashcams, but I'll talk about the ELDs. So the benefits that we see, 3 that pop out to me, would be improving safety when it comes to the driver. So of course the mandate spoke a lot about making sure drivers weren't on the road too long. So it definitely helps with that. The second thing would be increasing driver productivity, because now that they have this electronic log for them, they don't have to keep up with all the paperwork that they used to with the old log. So it takes that step out. They don't have to worry about that. And the last thing would probably be the hours of service that go with compliance. So a lot of brokers now are making sure that, hey, this load needs to be delivered in this amount of time. So the ELDs help them with logging that and making sure that they are compliant with the hours of services if they're driving themselves or if they have a team driver in the tractor with them.
And I'll go ahead and touch on the dash cam part of that question. So from an operational perspective, in terms of what we see day to day with the invoicing, unfortunately we're going to run into claims every once in a while. And if a driver gets in an accident, there's a claim on the load, having that dash cam there to record what actually happened leading up to the accident, what happened after the accident, can help exonerate the driver, especially if it wasn't their fault. So it comes in handy with claims and helping out from the insurance perspective. Another thing I would say too is just for the owners of the trucking companies to have that dash cam, they can use that as a tool to help coach their drivers. Just use it as a learning experience when they get back in the office, review some of that footage, to help them as a learning experience.
Yeah, so to play off of what Gary and Becky said, a new cool feature is the integration side. KeepTruckin gave us the opportunity to integrate our platform with theirs. And so in layman terms, what that kind of does for our clients is it allows them to share their location and share some of their data off of their ELD with OTR if they choose to. With that, it lets OTR kind of simplify the fuel advance process, some of the invoicing processes, different things like that. Instead of a carrier needing to call and tell us where he is,
Right.
he can shoot us a quick email or text, hey, I need some money for fuel. Can you get it out to me? We know where he is. We can get the fuel out to him.
Gotcha. So could you guys explain what true non-recourse factoring is?
Yeah, absolutely. So non-recourse is honestly a term that's tossed around pretty loosely in this space. To go very simple with it, it's basically the practice of us purchasing an invoice from you with no liability back to you. And so for us to buy a load and it be on a non-recourse term, we would need the load delivered cleanly, right? So no
Right.
damages, no late fees, and then we require all the paperwork that's needed for funding on that load. So if you ran into a situation where there was, some crates that were broken, or the reason we didn't get paid was because the bill of lading was never turned in, right? That wouldn't fall into the non-recourse terms. But simply, if the driver does everything right, we purchase the bill, fund you in full, today, and then you never have to worry about it again.
Nice.
Which, think about it from your side. You used to be on the road with us, right? You're using OTR.
Right.
How would you have felt if we'd come back to you 60 days from now and said, hey, Casino, remember that load I bought from you 2 months back? They didn't pay me. Now you owe me $1,000.
That'd be a nightmare.
Right. And so it's a simple program that allows the carriers to really take advantage of using a factoring service. That's why they chose to partner with us, and so we want to take it all off of their plate.
Great. But what's kind of the difference between factoring with OTR versus choosing another company?
Yeah, and I'll take that one. So there's a lot of great factoring companies out there. We're close with some, good friends with some, but ultimately the biggest difference between us and them is going to be the people that are inside these walls. People like Becky and Gary that are operating on behalf of our clients on a day-to-day basis. So when we built and started OTR, we saw a lot of carriers out in this space that were being taken advantage of by factoring companies, or they were only being treated as a business transaction. We wanted to be different. We decided to hire and train people to really look at our clients as an extension of our OTR family. So when a carrier comes to us, decides to sign up with OTR, they're hiring truly a back office that works, on their behalf. So that really is truly the biggest difference between OTR and any of the competitors is just the group that we have inside the building.
Well, you guys heard it here, folks. OTR Capital and KeepTruckin ELD are both excellent companies. Both companies that I myself have used. I've used OTR Capital on the factoring side, and I've used KeepTruckin ELD on the ELD side, and they both worked like sewing machines. No problems at all. And basically, if you guys are trying to get your factoring done, this is the company you need to be with. If you need an ELD, which you will if you're going over the road, KeepTruckin ELD is that company to go with. The link or the email and phone number will be in the description below. And when you call them up, tell them I was the one that sent you, and they'll take care of you. All right, we out of here. Hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. It's crazy, right? There's money everywhere. There's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino is the name.